How's it going, guys? My name is Josh, and today I'm going to be going over with you guys how I'm going to be approaching my push workouts during this cut. If you guys saw my last video, you guys know that my current routine is legs, push, pull. During my push days, I train all the muscles that do any kind of pushing movement. So muscles like the chest, the triceps, and the shoulders. Also, when I'm training my pushing movements, I like to prioritize my barbell bench press just because I'm first a power lifter before I am any kind of bodybuilder. So the reason why I enjoy the barbell bench press, not just because I train for powerlifting, but also it's a really good movement to overload your chest and your triceps, just because using more than one muscle, so you can really add some weight on the bar to overload the muscles that you're trying to train. So in this day, it called for me to do 5 sets of 6. The way I like to progress in the bench press is once I hit a fixed weight for 5 sets of 6, the next workout I just increase the load by anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds and try to do as many sets as I can with the heavier load before decreasing in weight. Once I reach an RPE of 9, which pretty much means I only have one more rep left after I finish a set, then I decrease anywhere from 5 to 20 pounds and I finish off the remaining sets, but I never go lower than what I did on my previous workout. For example, in this workout I did 3 sets with 245. After my third set and last rep, I kind of struggled a little bit and I had to decrease the weight to 225 and finish the last 2 sets with this weight. So when you're using the RPE scale, it's very subjective and you really have to be true to yourself and understand your body. So for example, for me, there's a very thin line between where I complete a rep and fail a rep for the bench press. So it's very important for me to be able to gauge that and drop when I need to. I may think that I'm able to do one more set, but in reality, if I'm not true to myself and decide to go for that extra set with the heavier weight, I can end up failing, which just means I'll be accumulating less volume within my workout, which is key to building strength and size. Increases in volume equates to increases in strength and size, so I'm always trying to fit in as much volume as possible. So now I'm showing you my main compound shoulder exercise, which is a dumbbell overhead press. I like to do a lot of sets for this exercise just because I don't accumulate as much volume on my shoulders versus how much I do for my chest and triceps. So I like to do anywhere from 5 to 7 or 8 sets. So the way I like to progress with my accessory movements is once I hit a fixed weight for 4 sets of 12, I then increase in weight and go back to trying to hit 4 sets of 8. And every workout I increase the amount of reps per set. So once I hit 4 by 8, I increase to 4 by 9, the next week 4 by 10, and so forth. Right here, this is a different clip. This was more recently. This, you can tell I'm quite lean here. This was earlier this week versus this next clip. This is when right before I started my cut. Okay, this was the last workout before my cut. So as you may or may not be able to tell, I'm not as lean in this clip compared to the previous clip. And right here I'm just supersetting cable chest flies with dumbbell lateral raises and line tricep extension. I like supersetting these 3 exercises just because I give each individual muscle enough time to rest before I hit it again. Some people like doing supersets with the same muscles, but I don't like doing that just because it's a lot harder for me to track. Not to say that there isn't merit in doing so, because you're able to increase the blood flow to the muscle if you hit it continuously, which can increase protein synthesis, but me personally, I like accumulating volume for each muscle group, so it makes it a lot easier for me to track the amount of reps that I do and the amount of reps and weight I do for each muscle group if I superset different muscles. And also I still have the benefit of cutting my workout a lot shorter when I'm running out of time. And at the same time, I'm also trying to focus on strengthening each individual muscle, not necessarily looking for the pump, because I'm hoping for it to transfer over to my bench press and my other compound movements. So I'm not really doing it for size, but more so for strength and to maintain muscle. So before I end the video, just wanted to give you guys a quick update on how my diet is going. So if you guys saw my most recent Instagram post, you guys know that I just got back from a trip from Puerto Rico. During that trip, I didn't really track any of my food except for the first few days, so I gained some weight. Initially, before going into this diet, I was weighing 171. I was able to drop about 3 pounds in 1 week, and once I got on the trip, I gained about 2 pounds, so I came back weighing around 170. Just 2 days after my trip and going back to my regular eating habits, I was able to drop back down to 168. So now I'm back to where I started before the trip, but I also decreased my calories from 2,600 to 2,400. I'm also planning on adding a refeed day where I'm gonna increase my calories to 2,700. Those extra calories are mainly gonna come from carbs, just to make sure I ramp up my metabolism and continue the weight loss. Well, thanks for watching, guys. If you found this video informative, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below any questions that you guys have, and I'll be sure to answer as soon as possible. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you guys can stay updated on all the informative content that I'll be posting throughout my journey through this cut. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay well. Peace.